To start this off, you're going to want to make a new setup, and let's actually change our view really quick. I'm going to be right-clicking the view cube and setting a top view. Set current view as top. That'll readjust the lighting and perspective for you. Go ahead and select the Z-axis plane for your model orientation, and select the top face for your Z-axis, and for the X-axis just choose any edge that on the long side of the iPhone. Go ahead and change it to fixed size box. We're going to be changing the model position for our Z height to offset from top. Change that to 0, and our width for X will be changed to 6. Now we're going to go ahead and start by facing it off. We're going to want to change our tools really quick. You can find all these tools in the samples section, but once you find that tool I have, you're going to want to set its speed to 5000 and change its number to the according one on screen. We're to be doing that for every tool, changing the speed and changing its number. There we go. So now we have this nice face mill path right there. We're gonna go ahead and make a 2D contour now. You're gonna want to select that bottom geometry, and I guess I missed the tool on there for the video, but it's the same exact tool. Go ahead and give it a roughing pass as well. There you go. There's the roughing pass. Set the number of step overs to 2. There we go. Alright, then after that, we're going to go ahead and do 2D pocket, I believe. That's what we're going to be doing. To get the hole for the camera. Yeah, so 2D pocket. There we go. Go ahead and change your tool to the 16th inch tool. You gotta edit it. Set its speed to 5000. Go to post processor and change this number to 3. And a reminder, you can find all of these tools in the sample selection. There you go. Hit OK. You're just like the bottom edge of that hole right there. That'll be the geometry that you select. Turn off stock to leave. We don't want it to leave anything, so go ahead and hit OK. Now for this next one, we're going to be doing a 2D contour. Same tool. Same exact tool right there. Just make sure it's set to 5000 and his number is 3. There you go. And again, you just got to select that bottom edge. Make sure stock to leave's turned off, and then you're okay. There we go. Almost done with the front side. We just got to add a chamfer and do some engraving. So go ahead and go to 2D engrave. The tool we're going to select for this one is the 1/16 inch spot drill right here, 90 degree. Yeah, edit it. Make sure it's set to 5000, and in the post processor we're going to have this one set to 10. That's just how Glenn has it all set up. So there we go. Hit OK. And we're going to select all of the geometry. Remember, only the top part of the geometry, not the bottom part for this one. And if it has a like a O or like some kind of different circle, you need to select both geometries there. You don't have to do it for the L, but you need to do it for the O's and all that. Go ahead and do iPhone as well. There we go. Almost done. And alright. Hit OK. There's our toolpath. Boom. Alright, and then we're going to add on that chamfer on the side. Gotta go to 2D contour. The tool we're gotta select is let's see, this 1/4 inch 90-degree spot drill right there. Go ahead and right click it. Edit tool. Post processor, make sure it's number 4. Feed and speed, make sure it's 5000. You gotta go ahead and hit OK. Hit OK again. And for the geometry, you gotta be selecting this bottom, the bottom part of the chamfer that we have there. So just, if you need to edit your view, there you go, perfect. Then you got to go over to passes. You got to scroll down to where it says chamfer. You can add a roughing pass as well. Chamfer, for the chamfer tip offset, you got to do 0.02. There we go, and that'll just make sure it gives you a nice clean cut along that chamfer right there. Perfect. And there we go. That's the first side. So you got to go ahead and make another new setup. You got to change the bottom view back to being the top view right there. Change all the lighting and your perspective and all that. And you just do that by right-clicking the view cube. Get all oriented well. Then we're going to change our, yeah, I gotta orient everything. Yeah. There we go, perfect. Alright, then we're gonna change our orientation from model orientation to select Z-axis and Z-plane and X-axis. Or, okay, we're gonna do the fixed size box first. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, here we go. All right, select Z-axis plane. There we go. So we're going to select that face. And then for the X-axis right there, we're going to select that edge. There we go. And that'll make our machine know what we're looking at. Then we're going to go to stock. Change our X to being 6 inches. There we go. And then our model position offset from top, set that to 0. Go ahead and hit OK. There we go. So now we're going to face it again. So we're going to go to 2D, face. You got to change our tool to being tool number 1, which is our 1/2 inch flat end mill right there. Edit just to make sure, you know, 5000 speed. Then post processor to make sure it's number 1. There we go. Hit OK. You don't need to select anything for the geometry, so we're just going to be hitting OK very soon. There we go. And there's our nice face. Boom. Next we're going to do a 2D pocket. And this is how we're going to clear out the inside shell of the iPhone. So go ahead and go 2D pocket. The geometry you want to select is that entire face down there. We're going to be using the same tool. We'll be switching to a different tool after though. Pardon if there's car noises behind me. There we go, there's our geometry selected. Actually, let me see if I can't close this window. Probably should have done that at the beginning of all this. Alright, so go to passes. You're going to want to uncheck stock to leave. Actually, you can keep stock to leave on for this one since it'll be your roughing pass, but you want multiple depths so that you have this multiple depth engraved right there so that you don't take off a ton of aluminum all at once. Might rip the part out. We're going to do another 2D pocket, but this time we're going to use a 1/4 inch tool. Make sure it's number 2 with 5,000 RPM. You got to select the same geometry. And then for passes, we're going to uncheck stock to leave and don't do multiple depths. There we go. Turn that off. Perfect. Go ahead and hit OK. And that'll be our little clear up right there. Make everything nice. Or our final run. Next, after that, we're going to go and do a 2D contour. We're going to select our 1/4 inch 90-degree spot drill, which is tool number 4. We're going to select that chamfer edge right there, and again we're going to go to passes. We're going to turn on a roughing pass and also give our chamfer tip offset 0.02. And just leave that roughing pass right there. Perfect. Okay. There we go. You can simulate it if you want. I think I forgot to change the box point right there. Just go ahead and take that and put it in the corner right up there. You might need to do that on both setups. And when you're done with that, just regenerate the toolpath. Perfect. And then after you do that, you're done.